some of us, quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, they are not positioned to protect nor provide. They're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources. And some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
if he owns the bus?
So your friend is back and now she's doubling down. Now she's scolding everyone because of all the videos that have been made about her and all the comments that have been made about her and saying how everybody's just not on her level.
So out of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse. Now, I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best.
I have a beef with the whole C's and D's thing. I didn't get C's and D's. I got A's and B's, but I have quite a few friends who did get C's. I don't know if they got D's, but some of my friends that got C's, okay, well.
Not D's. I was a steady C child.
But what I was saying is that some of my fellow colleagues and friends who have C's nowadays actually own some pretty nice businesses. I've come to this theory that people that make a lot of, good grades in school, a lot of times end up working for other people. Because I think they're a little timid about making mistakes because they're so used to getting that perfect grade. And so when you go into business for yourself and when you're out there doing stuff on your own, you learn from your mistakes.
Plus, people that get really good grades in school, a lot of them are book smart, but they don't
have any common sense.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working on my kids with that.
Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay.
She's starting to come off as being just a little difficult to me. I don't really kind of like her personality.
No.
And I don't know.
She's acting like she's above so many people.
It's kind of, I don't know if the word is condescending. Is that the word? I don't know. She seems like she would be difficult to get along with.
No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm going to say one more time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother, Gloria, drove one for years.
Now she's trying to be relatable. It's okay for my mom to drive a bus, and it's okay for women to drive buses, but a man driving a bus, that's a no-no.
Not my man.
That might not be what she's saying. But at the same time, it's like she does sound difficult to deal with. I would feel that just her personality and her aura would be difficult for her to deal with any man on any level.
Yeah, so off-putting.
This may not be her, but you let somebody talk long enough and they sometimes will show you their true self.
But could it be that black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass.
Look, we never have a good black argument. We never have a good black argument without throwing white people in there and white supremacy.
Because if it wasn't for us white people, you would have nothing to complain about.
If it wasn't for you white people, we actually would still own the buses because segregation and desegregation is why all the black bus companies went under. But it's not a good argument if you don't throw white people under the bus. Actually, we can't throw y'all under the bus because y'all own the bus.
But see, because I know the truth about black folk in America, no, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
At the end of the day, I don't think her problem is finding a man. I think her problem would be keeping a man. She looks the part, probably smells the part, but I would honestly venture to say is that it would be hard to keep a man around for a considerable amount of time with the kind of attitude that's portrayed. Mm-hmm. And I could be wrong. This might just be, her in Showtime. But I kind of find it hard to believe that you can just, switch this type of attitude on and off and that you're going to be submissive and not even be submissive, but just easy to get along with when you get home. And I mean, look, damn submissive. Like, we know she ain't gonna be submissive.
It's just off-putting. I think it's rude also.
Why do you think it's rude?
I mean, I understand what she's saying. That, you know, for her, she wouldn't be with a bus driver. She would want somebody just with a better job. But I mean,
let me flip this around for you real quick. With the attitude that she's portraying, do you think the bus driver would want to be with her?
No, but even if somebody didn't want to be with her, I think that she's being rude to, you know, the middle class and bus drivers and people who get up every day and go to work and earn a decent living for themselves.
I would go with you on that, and then I also would say is that just being in this public setting the way that she is right now, because she does have a spotlight right now. Right now would have been a chance for her to actually, you know, advertise herself, I guess. But this type of advertisement that she's putting out for herself right now is that potential suitors are seeing her kind of put this energy out into the atmosphere, and so people that she doesn't even, you know that could be a suitor, is she not turning those people off now? Right. And so I would say that this would have been a prime time for her to, you know, rephrase her comments and kind of put out a different energy out there into the atmosphere. But now
possibly
the energy,
first impression for a lot of people.
I know.
Turns out I now have a known donor. I went through California Cryobank. Fantastic experience. And at 18, my future child, God willing, will be able to know the name, identity, and last known location of their father.
Yeah. You're also dating again. And I heard your dentist set you up.
I was triggered for a second, Sarah. I am dating. My dentist, who's so sweet, Dr. Horry here in Manhattan, said, I know a really great guy for you. I really want you to meet him. I'm like, doctor, I'm kind of busy creating embryos and writing a book, but okay. She did introduce me. I think I might have been ghosted.
Oh no!
I know.
To the club.
But we'll see. My DMs and phone are still open.
Oh, you're gonna get some
He
answers.
fixed you up with somebody and then he ghosted you?
Yeah, I think so.
Who
Wow.
ghosts Ebony?
Girl, thanks.
Who would ghost her?
Yeah.
It's just that, I don't know. It's almost that attitude. It's like, I'm like, who would ghost me? I'm so great. I'm so great. Somebody's gonna end up with her, and the lucky man that ends up with her,
He'll be for a few years. Now it'll be another
I
one.
don't even know if he'll make it a few years. The man that ends up with her is gonna.
Good luck.
Good luck.